Okay, so I've just received this package. In fact, it did come to me yesterday at 8 in the morning, but I wasn't awake, so I had to pick this up from the delivery office, I think it's called, at the post office. Yeah, this is a package from Taobao. It's not filled with loads of puzzles like my Taobao orders usually are. There's only 3 orders in this, but yeah, let's open it up. So yeah, this is quite a big box considering there's only 3 puzzles inside it. I think it's because they've used a lot of packaging. And you can see there is quite a lot of packaging in there. Alright, so first we have this 3D printed puzzle. I think it's called the Pentaprisma. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. Then we have a Dayan, I think it's a Taiyan. And a Symmetric Classic. And there's nothing else in the box. So let's open up the Pentaprisma first. So this is a 3D printed puzzle. The seller on Taobao is selling quite a few different 3D printed puzzles. And there it is. It looks quite big actually. I'll compare it, the size of this, to a regular sized Rubik's Cube. You can see this is a fairly big puzzle. The height of it, it's maybe 1 or 2 millimeters taller than the Rubik's Cube, and then this way it's a lot bigger. So I'll give you a nice close-up look at this. So yeah, whenever you see plastic with lines on it, it's most likely 3D printed plastic. This feels quite loose actually. That's interesting, the plastic, it feels very, very hard. On my other 3D printed puzzles, like puzzles from i.materialise and Shapeways, the plastic, it kind of feels kind of soft and like there's lots of air bubbles in it or something. It's hard to describe, whereas this is just totally solid plastic. So yeah, it turns okay. So I don't really know much about this puzzle. I don't think it can shapeshift. Let's see. No, it's not going to be able to shapeshift. So yeah, you know when you take all the stickers off a sticker sheet, you've kind of left with a sticker frame, like a border. I've got loads of those that I've saved so I can like make stickers out of them. So if any of those if any of those sticker frames are like wide enough to make stickers that are big enough for this, I'll cut my own stickers for this. So after I've shown these 2 puzzles, I'll go away and see if I can actually sticker this, and then I'll come back and show it stickered. So let's open up this. I'm sure it's a Dayan Taiyan. So I'm actually quite disappointed with this because I thought it was coming with a Dayan, an official Dayan cube pouch. So let's just see if it is indeed a Taiyan. I think it is. Yeah, the pieces are kind of blocky. Oops. So yeah, I do already own a Taiyan. The reason why I got this is because, well, what attracted me to it is the fact that it's got the old Dayan logo on it. So this is what they used to use many years ago. It's so difficult to get a hold of a Dayan puzzle which has this old logo on it. So there was that, and there was the fact that in the title it said it comes with the original pouch, and I've wanted an original Dayan pouch for a really long time now. I've seen them in a couple of YouTube videos, but I've never been able to find one. So yeah, I'm quite disappointed that it didn't come with a pouch, but oh well. So yeah, it turns really nicely. Feels completely different though from the other Dayan Taiyan that I've got. Corner cutting. Corner cutting is good. Not so much that way. And let's see reverse. Yeah, not much reverse. Let's do a checkerboard pattern on it. So there is the checkerboard pattern. And yeah, let's scramble this. Yeah, it's actually, for some reason, it's now starting to feel a lot more like the other Taiyan that I've got. So there is a scrambled Dayan Taiyan. So this is basically Dayan's first 3x3. So let's take a look at the last puzzle, which is the Cmetrick Classic. I'm pretty sure all of these puzzles came from the same seller. So that's the box. So Cmetrick Classic there, 3D brain busting puzzle. So I'm not sure when this was made. I'm sure it is an old puzzle. Yeah, it's a product of the USA. Made in China. There's a website. Email address. Is there a year on it anywhere? No, there doesn't seem to be. For ages 6 and up. So let's open this. Yeah, I also saw a puzzle that the seller was selling, which is called Symmetric 2. And I ordered it, but it turned out that it was out of stock. Comes with instructions. So just pause the video if you want to read any of that. I'm not going to read all of it out, but I might read some of it. It's so the company, Elog IQ, it's been founded by mathematicians, educators and psychologists. You will never be bored playing with our toys and puzzles. However, be warned, you may develop an addiction to our toys. Yeah, the only cure to the addiction is the solution to the puzzle. There's instructions, plain instructions, fixing out of sync spheres. Yeah, so if an individual sphere gets out of sync with the other spheres, you've got to do these steps. You've got to remove clips, and that allows the case halves to separate a little. Blah blah blah. Yep. So here is the puzzle itself. I don't know that much about the puzzle. So yeah, when you turn one ball, some of the other balls turn. So I can turn them this way. Kind of turn them from side to side. No, I guess it's because this is a different colour from these. So you can't turn it that way, but you can turn it this way because these two balls, they're the same. They have the same colours on them as this one. Yep, there's only one thing left to do, and that is to scramble this. oh, I can still move these even though these two colours aren't matching with this one. I mean, actually, I suppose if you do have to have all of the colours in the row matching so you can turn the whole row of balls, then you're not really going to be able to scramble the puzzle. So maybe before, when it wasn't turning, maybe it was meant to turn but it was just stuck somehow, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too long on scrambling this. But yeah, that is a scrambled Cmetrick Classic. So I'm going to go away, see if I can make some stickers for this, and if I can do and I can sticker it, I'll come back and show it you stickered. If I can't do, then the video will just end now.